I thought the way that Markram played was good. I thought he read the situation really well, the conditions, what was needed for his side at the time. And I think it would have been nice if our batters had recognised that and played accordingly as well, and adjusted the way that he did to the surface.
Do you feel like we had Markram, Jansen, Dawson, they kind of let that recovery where after you found yourself, you had a couple of Jansen that did really well, but does it experience in that middle order just make a big difference?
I think so, but quality as well. You know, he played a good knock, a match-winning knock in the end, but his bowlers bowled well as well. So we just went up for the challenge, and we couldn't do the basics well enough for long enough.
Just on Keegan Lyon, obviously trusting tonight and played nicely.
Yeah, played really well.
What have you seen of him in the build-up and to actually give him the trip?
Exactly what you saw tonight. I think a very talented young player, eager to learn, eager to do well, and you know, I thought he showed what could be achieved out there with a little bit of nous and a bit of a game plan.
And last one, just the spot of bother now, how do you guys be bold and try to get back on track?
There's no better chance than going down to Paarl next game and trying to get a win there. We've got 4 games left, and we have to win them all, basically.
Coach, in terms of what the conversations now become, going forward from here, as you say, you have to win these next 4 games to stand a chance. What do those conversations become now specifically to everyone, not just the batters but the bowlers as well, in terms of how do you then pick yourselves up from here and where do you adjust?
Well, the chat is about performing, and performing to win games. That's all the chat's about. That's what the chat's always been. But it's getting down to crunch time now, and people need to start putting their hands up and start winning games of cricket, or contributing to winning games of cricket.
And are we going to be seeing any serious changes maybe to the batting lineup or the bowling lineup now, given where you are now in terms of the tournament?
No.
Or it's going to be a matter of stick with what you know?
We'll see what gives us the best option to winning. But I don't see wholesale changes. We've made 3 changes today. Same. We made changes last game. So changes doesn't necessarily mean success. It's the people that are in the 11 that are chosen to perform. It's their job to perform.
And last one from my side, despite the result, the way they went today, what positives can you pull out? You've mentioned Lion Catch in terms of his performance. What other positives can you pull out from this as you go on to these next 4 games?
Well, I thought the way we bowled in the power play was good. Gave us a great start to the game, and the way that the spinners held their the ability for Markram to play spin. I think we could have bowled better with spin as well. I know it could be nitpicking, but I think there's always areas we could improve. And the way that we closed out wasn't the best. We need to improve our death bowling.
Right, just on that, how do you improve death bowling?
Start practicing. That's how you do it.
Yeah, but what I'm asking is in terms of the amount of injuries that you had. You've got so many bowlers. Like,
yeah.
How do you guy comes in straight from the plane, plays the game? Just how difficult has been to manage a squad where guys are just particularly seamers are breaking down?
It comes to attention to detail in bowlers' meetings and practicing your skills. That's how you get better. It's the only way to get better. And if there's anybody else who has any other theories on that, I'd love to talk to them. If that's not the first route you go down. Cool. Thank you.
Congratulations on the win today and exceptional performance with the ball. Going in at the halfway stage, did you feel that it was a defendable score?
Yeah, definitely 150, not 120. Because it looked at one stage we were only going to manage to get 120. But the guys at the back end definitely did more than needed for us to defend that total. And yeah, the 150 was definitely a good score.
And then you obviously went on, wreaked havoc in the power play, taking 3 wickets in 3 consecutive overs. Do you think that that was the knockout blow, or was there still a lot to do after that?
Yeah, I still felt like they had enough batters to pull it off. I felt when they were 6 down, then I started feeling a bit more comfortable. But even at that stage, still they needed 8.5 runs and over, I think, which is definitely doable on this wicket. The bowlers really did their job today.
And then finally from me, 3 wins on the bounce now, 3 bonus point wins. The morale and vibe must be sky high in that changing room right now. Eh?
Yeah, we're trying to keep it level because we lost our first 3 games, now winning 3 games on the bounce. We just try and stay as level as possible because we know any team can beat any team on the day. Just lucky for us, we managed to do that 3 times in a row.
So, you said the other night you got a ball on a string. Do you feel this is the best you bowl? All was particularly key when you figure out in the bowl?
Yeah, not the best I felt rhythm-wise, but the best I felt confidence-wise. I think it feels like I know where the ball is going to go and what it's going to do off the wicket, and that's a really nice feeling to have. For me, it's just to try and extend that for as long as possible.
When I spoke to you in August and you were busy doing flip flags and jumping Jansen, all those types of things, you said it's going to pay off towards the latter part of the season. Is that how you're feeling, that strength and BA program is getting you through now at this big part?
Yeah, definitely. Stiffness is a real thing, so it's just about managing that, seeing the physio, seeing the masseuse as much as possible, and staying loose as possible for as long as possible. But strength-wise, I feel good. Fitness-wise, I feel good, hopefully I can keep it that way.
And you spoke about confidence. You even during that 3 games you were losing, you were scoring runs, contributing with the bat. Feel good to be marking after that?
Sometimes it's a struggle, to be honest, because I lay in my room and then I think, yes, today you played a dumb shot, or yes, why did you bowl that ball, or whatever the case may be. But like I've always said, for me it's just trying to do the job that's needed for the team to win, whatever the case may be, whether it's just playing the ball on merit or whether it's coming in at the back and trying to hit as many sixes as possible or taking wickets in the power play.
Last thing for me, just in terms of, it seems like there's a core, the senior group of players that are just after that defeats, they're just pulled together. Was there a chat amongst you guys that if we're going to get out of this, it's going to have to be us to carry the side? And then just the last follow-up, Tristan going?
Tristan going okay?
Yeah.
He's doing well. I just think he's very unlucky sometimes. He got two really good balls that spun. I think he's in good nick, even though he doesn't think so. I just think he's one of those players where he just needs one knock and then he's back to his old self. And then regarding the team, Coach Eddie Burrell, before the tournament, we had like a camp, and he spoke this whole thing about like the team is a fire. So if we lose, and obviously the team loses its fire, so then every teammate or every player has to refuel the fire, meaning we have to grab as many twigs as possible and put energy into the team and put effort into the team just to try and get that fire going again. And I think that's what we did really well after those 3 losses. We honed in on staying together and still bonding, even though it wasn't going as well. And I think now the fire is burning like it's supposed to burn, so hopefully we can keep it like that.